Have you all had breakfast? No. That's good. Those of you who have not eaten. Because we're going to start out by showing you a small clip of the last surgery. So if there's any problem, why just reach into the seat in front of you and you'll find a pocket with a bag. Now what you're looking at is a television device that's connected to what we call a C-arm, and it actually shows you what's going on inside the body. Where you place an instrument, you can actually see what you're doing. And it makes it a lot easier to remove these objects. Now, many times when you're in the tissue and you're looking at it on the television screen, you will see that the object appears to move out of the way. We don't know why this is, unless there's some kind of an electromagnetic field that forms and it's repulsed. But remember, all the surgical instruments are stainless steel, and they are supposedly not capable of interacting in a magnetic field, so it's still a bit of a mystery. It's not exactly that easy to get the object. Now, we found this and we brought it to the surface, and we're feeling the sharpness of it. And the next thing the surgeon will do is to excise it, cut it loose from the surrounding tissue. And of course, you're not seeing a lot of bleeding because the surgery we do is so good and our surgeon is so skilled, he cuts between the blood vessels. And if you believe that, why, I have a bridge that I would love to sell you. This surgery was filmed by two television groups from out of the country. One is Mexico, and it was shown widely in all the Spanish-speaking countries, including Mexico, and that was by Televisio. Telemundo just aired a two-part, 1 hour each major program on this case, which I will go over. Here's the object after it's been removed. It's still covered with its biological coating. And we had an instrument which is essentially a microscope that was a very powerful optical microscope, and we were able to get it under the microscope and look at it almost immediately after it was removed from the body, which gave us a new insight as to what some of these things look like. There's one portion I should add that when looking at it through the microscope and the computer, that we saw something move, and this was after it was out of the body. So we still don't know exactly what that is. There's always something to learn. Here's the microscope, and he's getting it set up, and we'll put the object under it, and you'll be able to see what it looks like on the screen. Now, when you do these things, and when you're dealing with television networks, why, you're always besieged by a jillion cameras, which sometimes there's so many cameras they get in the way of each other, which makes the job a little bit harder to do. But we are a non-profit organization, A&S Research, is the one that's responsible for doing all the research. There's no charge that's ever made to a patient that's undergone one of these procedures. And we do everything we can to continue to raise funds. Here's what it looks like on the screen. And this is looking through the microscope. It's just one small part of it, one very tiny, tiny, tiny little piece. Here's another view.